According to the roadmap shared by the Air Force Chief, the Indian Air Force aims to induct nearly 450 new fighter jets. That includes the indigenously developed and built 83 Tejas Mark 1A fighters, 100 medium-weight fighters and 126 AMCA 5.5 generation fighters, along with the local production of 114 fighter jets from a foreign manufacturer with transfer of technology, while the decision on upgrading 200 Su-30 fighters under the Super Sukhoi program will also be taken by October. That will extend its life by 20 years. The Air Force variant of the twin-engine deck-based fighter jet known as the ORCA fighter didn't find a place in Air Force's procurement vision and recently concluded Aero India 2021, as the naval fighter will take its first flight in 2026 and will only be available for testing by the Air Force in late 2028. Instead of the ORCA fighter, the Indian Air Force would prefer to order additional units of an advanced block variant of the medium-weight fighter. The Indian Air Force is fully sorted with what it wants to regain its combat strength, and it leaves no room for the ORCA program unless India goes ahead and scraps the 114 RCA fighter program, as the skilled manpower and resources are limited for both manned and unmanned program. After negotiations for the last 2 years, all technical and commercial issues and other differences have been sorted out regarding the acquisition contract for the local production of AK-203 rifles, and the contract is ready to be signed during the upcoming visit of the Russian President to India. The first 1 lakh units will be imported from Russia, while the remaining 6,71,421 units will be built in India with 100% transfer of technology, and it is also possible that the Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited facility will cater for exports in the future. Garden Reach Shipbuilders had participated in the IDEX 2021 in United Arab Emirates, and it has used the occasion to sign 3 agreements with the UAE's public sector shipbuilding company and 2 local companies from Egypt for mutual cooperation in shipbuilding project in the defense and maritime sector in Middle East and North Africa region. Garden Reach Shipbuilders had showcased anti-submarine corvettes at the defense exhibition, which has already been built for the Indian Navy with more than 90% indigenization. The US Air Force Research Laboratory is all set to receive the first major assembly of its SHIELD system by the end of this month, which is a self-protect high-energy laser system that will be carried by fighter jets on a pod, and will counter air-to-air missiles and long-range surface-to-air missiles like the Russian S400 and S500 system. Lockheed Martin was awarded a $26.5 million contract to design and build the laser system, while the beam control system is being developed by Northrop Grumman, and Boeing is working on the pod, and the full system test will be conducted in 2024. After the recent delivery of the first batch of 2 Harbour cranes worth $25 million, India will deliver 4 more mobile Harbour cranes to Iran for the Chabahar port by the end of June 2021. In its budget for 2021, the Indian government has set aside 100 crore rupees for the development of the port, which is seen as the gateway to access landlocked Central Asia and Afghanistan.